What calendar is correct? Because we use the Gregorian calendar. Now, why do we use the Gregorian calendar that was given to us by Pope Gregory? That is because I believe that the Pope would use a calendar that is based off of the sun. Why is that? Because Christianity and Catholicism is based off of sun worship. But never mind that. We have a calendar that is based off of the sun in the sky, okay? Now, this calendar is 365 days. The ancient Egyptians used a 360-degree calendar by taking a circle and chopping it up into 360 degrees, which is where you get a 360-degree circle, all right? What they realized, though, was that that wasn't enough days because of the event that happens during the winter solstice, where the sun sets in the same location for 3 days and then begins to move again on the fourth day. The fourth day would be December 25th, the birth of the sun. Okay, Christianity dubs this the birth of Jesus. All the other sun worship holidays have their gods born on this day too. However, what we're talking about is the winter solstice and the rebirth of the sun in the sky. Now, again, the Gregorian calendar kind of encodes this and allows this within the calendar. Now, there are many calendars. You have the Mayan calendar. What did the Mayan calendar encode? The Mayan calendar encoded the end of the age. Their end date was not the end of the world. It was the end of an age. And that calendar, that is what that was. You have lunar calendars. Lunar calendars are still used today, even by Jewish people. When they have certain holidays, they have to use a calendar that's a hybrid, and it's a cross between a lunar and a solar calendar. That is so they can accurately get to that day and celebrate their holiday. So certain calendars are more accurate for certain things. Now, I believe that Christianity, obviously, and Catholicism was what it was back then, which is why we today have the Gregorian calendar. But in reality, it's a little bit more accurate in a sense because you can't see the moon every night. So you either would have to really understand the sky and understand the stars, because you can still tell what time it is and what all of that from the sky anyway. However, the knowledge you would have to do that is a lot more than it would require to look at a clock on the wall. But, you know, what is time anyway? What is it? It's interesting, you know, and I could talk about time forever too, because it has a lot to do with Saturn, okay? Saturn has a lot to do with the ancient world, the Lord of the Rings. He was referred to El Kronos in ancient mythologies, many, many names, but Father Time, okay? And that is because if you look at a clock and you subtract any number that's across from each number, you're going to get a 6. On every single number that's across, you get a 6. So 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. So time is of Saturn, okay? Saturn is the lawmaker and the creator of time. And when our soul allegedly passes through Saturn, we get locked into this physical realm in this time and all of this stuff. It becomes cyclical, you know what I'm saying? And we all know, like, in the heavens and on a, if you pull back a little bit and look at everything from a different perspective, time is nothing. You know, what is it? What is it? Time only matters to things that live, honestly. But I love you all. You want to learn a ton, get my newest book for free at my website.